Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum, and today we are taking a look at a Colt 4X scope for the AR-15/CAR-15. Now, this is being sold by Brownells. It's actually being made by Brownells and licensed from Colt. Back starting in the 70s, Colt actually made a 4-power, it's a 4x20 millimeter fixed power scope for the AR, specifically designed to fit on its carry handle. They made it for a little while, and then of course, by the time carry handles went out of popularity, there was no point in making the scope. Colt stopped making the scope. A few years ago, Brownells went and made a reproduction scope, but then what they ended up doing was actually finding the original company that had made them for Colt back in the 70s and 80s. The company still had all of the technical blueprints for the thing. Brownells talked to Colt. They got a license to put Colt's name on it, and they have the original company using the original blueprints making Colt 4-power AR-15 scopes. Now, they're not identical to the originals. The design is the same, but happily, the glass, the coatings are all made to new, proper, modern specifications. So this is identical to the original, but better made, better technology, which is pretty darn cool. So I figured we'd throw one on my Repro Troy GAU 5AA and see what it's like to shoot. So, by the way, reproduction of the original Colt inspection sticker. Like, they got down to that level of detail, which is pretty cool. Now, the way these work is we have a threaded screw that comes out the bottom of the mount here. I'm going to take this whole contraption off. There we go. This is shaped to fit the inside of the carry handle profile, so that sits right in there. And then we've got this threaded stud that comes through. This clip is going to hook onto the inside of the carry handle, and then this threads down and tightens it in place. So this will mar the underside of your carry handle a little bit, but you're not actually scraping the carry handle when you tighten it, because this thing is just clicking across the little tensioning strap there. Close, tighten that a little bit. All right, that is, that's very tight. That's snugged down in place. Note we have our Colt 4X, 4x20 marking there. We have a bullet drop compensator that's intended for either 55 or 62 grain. Not sure exactly, like they shouldn't be exactly the same, but I'm not sure which it's actually better qualified for, but it matches the BDC cam on the original scopes, which does mean it's calibrated for a 20-inch barrel. It goes out to 500 yards, and it does actually say yards x or 100 yards. And then our zeroing is done by taking this cap off. We have marked but not click adjustable indicators there. I'm just going to take a piece of range brass here. This is intended to be zeroed with a piece of brass. That's why you have this weird scalloped cutout there. It's because, pardon my range pickup rusty steel case here, but you put that in, and then you can adjust the dial with a piece of brass. So we've got the one there for windage. The elevation one is nestled inside the BDC cam. So there's the elevation one. Let's see where this is shooting to begin with. All right, elevation's about good, but I am off to the right. So you actually don't need the piece of brass on this one. You can just grab it and turn it by hand. Thanks US Air Force having the no deflector upper receiver, brass is going straight back into my face. So we'll switch to this being right-handed. A little bit more left. And we want to go up a little bit. All right, so also before you zero it, make sure your PC is not set to 500 meters, but problem solved. So what we have here is, I mean, it's exactly the same as what Colt offered originally for the AR. It's a very simple fixed crosshair reticle. You do have a duplex reticle, so the lines are a little finer in the center, a little thicker on the outside. Like fixed power, you can adjust for focus to meet your, any eye issues you have. But then 4X, it's fairly light, fairly small, does what it advertises. I think it's pretty cool that Brownells went to the effort of actually licensing this with Colt, getting them from the original factories. Carry handle ARs are kind of niche cool right now, and this is a really neat accessory to have for an original carry handle AR. So pretty sweet. I'm gonna shoot off the rest of this mag, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.